Alright, here's an update of the layout. You know, there's not a whole lot done. Been messing around. I got a new item, and there it is. That's a masterpiece. The thing is so quiet and so smooth. That's the new Lifelike Heritage Edition Union Pacific number 3673. Going past my box factory, coming up to the warehouse. I've got this thing going so slow, but it looks like it's going so fast. Look at the doghouse on the tender. Can you hear this thing? Look at that. It only took like 15 seconds and it's going slower than molasses. My new box cars. My new well type MTL. My two other cars, I put two new couplers on. I got gondolas. I put a new couplers on these all these cars. Now look at it, it's slowed way down. It's crawling. Wondering if those tracks are dirty. They probably are. Well, that engine is basically going to be used for, I will show you. It's going to be my coal train. All those coal cars. I've got about 20 something of them, 30 of them. What I've been trying to do is trying to get the DCC system, my NCE Pro Cab, to do some stuff, but I'm totally lost on some of that. I don't know. I wanted to try to get that engine and then another engine over here on that other train to be speed matched, and I'm having a hard time doing it. I don't even know how. I'm not even sure what the heck I'm doing wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna go slow this train down so we can do even a slower video so I can let you see this train move. As soon as I see it peek out, I'll slow it way down. Now it's on a crawl. Let's see how she works going through the crosses. Good pickup. I'm not even sure what version this is or nothing. The guy never told me nothing. He just said it was brand new, never been out of the box. This is the first run of its life that I've, you know, the long run, I guess. Okay, I gotta go back around and put this on I'm gonna put it on the tripod and do some more run-bys, but I need to speed this train up because I know it ain't gonna get around that corner. And then I'm gonna clean that corner. I'm gonna run you through a couple more things that I've gotten in the last month. I don't know how I'm gonna stop buying this stuff. I have to stop. This is too much. You know, I've got to settle back and get some of this done. Got to get some of this work done. Too much play, not enough work. Alright, let's just go over some more of the detail of this engine. You know, it is not very big at all. I thought this thing was going to be bigger than that. You get those guys that do those test videos and they sit right on top of the engine. If I get that close, it's all blurry. But if I'm about 5 inches away, it comes in pretty good. I wonder what the zoom will do. See, it gets all blurry. I like that doghouse on the back of that tender. It looks like there's some oil on it or something. Maybe it's just from the factory. See them little blotches? I think the detail is just remarkable on this engine though. Like they said though, no traction tires whatsoever. There's this little coupler on the front that's probably usable for double heading. I had a problem with it picking through this switch. It was picking the points. That front wheel was picking the points. So I thought it was the points and I kind of manipulated them, and sure enough the one point leg was loose, but it wasn't the point leg, it was the front wheel. There's a pickup wheel clip on the bottom and it was holding the wheels over to the right side, which was throwing the gauge of the wheel out of sync with the points, and it was picking it right off and it was going over to the other side. So I pushed it back with a little small jeweler's screwdriver and it seemed to work. They said it has Katie's on it. It doesn't have Katie's. It's got the regular couplers that Walters carries, you know, put on there. You know, the detail on this engine, it's got little tiny small little handrails. If you were a tiny little person, I bet you could get right up inside this thing and it would be almost like getting up on a real train. The only thing you wouldn't experience is the heat, because it wouldn't be running. It would just be sitting there. But other than that, I'm sorry my camera does not have that good of range to give you some more detail, but this engine is just got some spectacular detail, and if I run it forward just a hair, you can see this thing will just crawl. Look at this. It's just crawling with no hesitation whatsoever. And it's on that switch still. Now it's kind of stuck. But it's a little bit of weight that it has is pulling itself off of that switch. It's kind of funny, it makes one whole revolution but the train only moved 1/4 of an inch. Look, it's slipping. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I was planning on putting DCC in this thing with sound, but I don't know now what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to end up doing it, but I don't know how it's going to function after that, you know. I want it to function just as well as it is now. And I know I'm going to have it custom put in, because there's no way I can do this. Absolutely not, because then if something happens to this engine that it doesn't run right, they're going to be fixing it. They're going to be giving me my money back, because this engine's just too much. I paid quite a bit for this, the most I've ever thought I'd ever pay for a train, but since I got a part-time job, I can justify it. It's even got the holes in the hood and the top of the engine to replicate air for the guys in the tender. But I'm going to run some more videos of this. Probably going to run like 4 or 5 different videos from different angles of the layout. And then I'm going to bring my line of coal cars down, because that's basically what I am going to be running with it, is my coal cars, my 2-bay hoppers. And then once I get that done, then I'll do another video on that. If you guys have any video requests, I know you say, well, run some more video. What are you doing? What's your updates? Well, let me know what you're looking for. I don't know. Let me go over here. I got 4 minutes, and then I'll share a little bit more with you. As I showed you the yard, now the yard comes way down here, and then it gives me more room to actually do switching maneuvers in the yard, in this small classification drop-off yard. I've got 2 ends there, and then 1 bypass, and then 1 straight through, which that comes all the way around here, comes into the yard, and then you're able to, you know, drop off a couple of trains. Not sure really why I did that. I just figured it would probably look good. I'm not sure how it's gonna. I've done it with the diesels. The diesels run through that nice, but. And then my my yard here. This is my I can't even hump my hump yard. It's a funny word, huh? Hump yard. It's kind of like a ramp yard. The ramp feeds the yard to cars, and they park themselves. Well, now, yeah, here is an add-on. This board here is going to be a new section where the lower level, which is down there, which you can barely see, there's track down there. If you see down there, you can see track. There's a double line down there, and that's going to come straight through the back of the board here. I got 2 minutes. That's going to come right through the back of that board, land on the table, double track all the way through, and over here in this corner there's going to be a 5-tier helix, and then it's going to bring me up over the top, single track over in that corner, come around that mountain over there that I have the piece on the chair over there, come across, all the way across all of this, and then come all the way across like this where I got the piece of wood. Well, it's going to be about like right here. And then it's going to bridge across here, all the way across all of this, ride this here, right all the way around here. This will be back in here, and then come across here, cross over this track here, and then come down here, back out. There's going to be a peninsula right here. This peninsula is going to come out about, I'd say, a good 18 inches to 20 inches, and then it's going to cut around where that square is, and then this square, that's going to be a bridge. Then it's going to hug around that mountain there, cross all the way over with these other bridges I have right there. Those box bridges are going to come across all these tracks, and then it's going to run all the way down the outside line right here, and one's going to come all the way back down and then come in and hook back up to the other track. So there's going to be double track here, going to come around. One's going to split off, go all the way across here, and the other one's going to come and split off and go this way, and come all the way down. And all of this stuff here is going bye-bye, because I'm making a whole different board. I'm not sure yet. I've got 90%, 99% of my stuff is DC. And I just picked up this brand new Power Pro Cab DCC system. It's a 5 amp. I'm sure it would run this whole layout. And I am not sure how I want to do this, because I know I've got stuff that I'm not going to be able to make DC. You know, a lot of my cars here, I gotta stop this now because I've got 15 minutes, and YouTube is pretty particular about how long your videos are, so I'm over by 30 seconds, so I gotta end this and I'll continue later. Bye.